going to dive into a topic that's not covered well in the textbook at all. It's about power. Yes, there's a fabulous study that I want to bring to your attention, and this is a higher level study, but I think it really does apply to us because my goal is to prepare you on the regular basis of how to lead here in this chapter. And I think understanding the concepts of power is a big thing. There's a study here done by French and Raven, really 1957 and 1959. It is a true high point in a lot of management philosophy. They talk about 5 bases of power: coercive, reward, legitimate, referent power, and expert power in the process. So really, on coercive, it's a matter of you need to do this or bad things will happen to you and they're coming from me. That's coercive. And to be honest, that really is effective in some types of management. Some managers like to lead by fear. The more you fear in the process you go through. Later on, we'll talk about theory X and theory Y. Well, these people here that use coercion, they're theory X managers, but you'll recall this back when we get there. But they use coercion to make certain that you will do what they say or else in the process. Some managers like to give rewards. Hey, if you do this, I'll give you this reward over here. Hey, if you memorize all the facts for this test, I'm going to give you an A on the test. By the way, that's how it works. Okay, so sometimes you do that. Once upon a time, my youngest son, he liked to play soccer. Of all things, he wanted to be a goalkeeper. Who would want to be a goalkeeper? But that being said, he was a goalkeeper. So he was doing good, but we wanted to give him some incentive. He likes money. So that being said, okay, we'll tell you what. You do a shutout in a game, no goal scored, we'll give you $3. And if you win the game, you get $1. What if I lose? No money. Oh, but I'm supposed to be here for fun. That's right. So have fun. No money though. Okay. So he did really good, and he made a lot of money. He got into high school. He wanted to get more money, and so he said, "This is finally we negotiated over all the years. Finally, in high school, we ended up with $5 for a win and $10 for a shutout." And then of all things, he wanted to play at college at IBC. He says, well, how about 10 for a win and 20 for a shutout? I says, how about you finance your own car, dude? That's enough. But that being said, reward power is a great incentive. One of the problems though is, when do you stop? Do you stop when they go to college? When do you stop giving rewards out to your top salesperson who's earned the last month multiple awards? When do you stop giving trips over to the Caribbean for a great job over here in management? So sometimes if you start the reward machine, it's hard to turn it off. Sometimes you have the legitimate power. I occupy this chair. I am the legitimate person and you need to listen to me. Now, by the way, a lot of us do respond to that because that person is in that position. And if they exercise their power, they could do really bad things or good things for you, depends on what it is. We also have a thing called referent power. Referent power means the person may not have any kind of official position of authority, but sometimes we like the person, okay? And the person may be in that legitimate power, but we do it not because they can punish us or reward us. We do it because we like what we see, we have that, or maybe they have no power and they ask us to do something and we do it because of the fact that a sense of community, or we just want to sit down there and make ourselves look good in that person's eyes because we like them in the process. And then you have the expert power. This is the person that comes along and they have a lot of skill sets in that area and people come to them. They're almost like the leader of the grapevine. People want to come and talk to them because they really know a lot of different things in the process. I want to take a moment out here and go to what I call a YouTube moment. And I want to share something that is really significant on this one, where we talk about the 5 bases of power using the Game of Thrones.
I should just take your food and leave you here. Eh? What would you do then?
Starve, most likely.
You don't think I'd do it, do you?
What do you want, Bronn? Gold? Women? Golden women? Stick with me and you'll have them all. But as long as I'm around and not a moment longer.
If you want me to kill the Mountain for you, it better be a damn big castle.
A Lannister always pays his debts.
Your sister's a Lannister too.
My wife is heir to Winterfell. If I emerge from this with my head still on my shoulders, I may one day rule the North in her name. I could carve you out a big piece of it.
Stop this madness in the name of your...
I need you, Ned. Down at King's Landing, not up here where you're no damn use to anybody. Lord Eddard Stark, I would name you the Hand of the King.
I'm not worthy of the honor.
Damn it, Ned, stand up. You helped me win the Iron Throne, now help me keep the damn thing. We were meant to rule together. If your sister had lived, we'd have been bound by blood. Well, it's not too late.
When boys and girls live in the same home, awkward situations can arise. Sometimes I've heard even brothers and sisters develop certain affections. And when those affections become common knowledge, well, that is an awkward situation. Indeed, especially in a prominent family. Prominent families often forget a simple truth. I've found.
And which truth is that?
Knowledge is power.
Seize him. Cut his throat. Stop. Wait. I've changed my mind. Let him go. Step back 3 paces. Turn around. Close your eyes. Power is power. Do see if you can take some time away from your coins and your whores to locate the Stargirl for me. I would very much appreciate it.
So we talk about power, we talk about really the 5 bases of power. They're in every organization at some level. Leadership sometimes is a mystical term full of hopes and dreams. People fight covertly and openly to be called a leader. In the end, a leader has people that follow. Take care.